Hey everyone, my name is Tony and welcome back to the channel. If you're using Artisan tool and want cleaner, faster, and more professional looking models, then here are 4 Artisan tips that are going to improve your workflow. One of the biggest limitations in SketchUp is that the push-pull only works on individual faces and it can't even extrude the edges. So if you have multiple faces that need to be extruded all at once, you are often repeating the same action over and over again. So moving over to tip number 1, with Artisan's Extrude Edge tool, you can select not only one but multiple edges and instantly create geometry from them. And from here you have a couple of options. You can press Alt to change extrude mode between individual and group, and you can also press Shift to disable and enable free move. This is a really great tool that not only speeds up your workflow, but it's great for creating wall caps, decorative trims, even landscape borders or furniture details. Using the native SketchUp tool, you usually have to manually draw additional faces and clean up the geometry afterward, while Artisan does this automatically. In fact, the next option also lets you extrude multiple faces at the same time. Instead of push-pulling every surface individually, you can select all the faces and extrude them all together. This becomes increasingly useful when working on facades, ceilings, and custom landscapes. Now, this by far is one of the most frustrating things about SketchUp, is that you can extrude curved surfaces. And this is a tool that we've been waiting for a very long time. However, in Artisan, you can easily select all 3 faces and use the extrude faces to push-pull all of them at once. Once again, this allows you to handle very complex shapes for advanced modeling, and it's something that SketchUp native tools are very limited in. Next up for tip number 2 is the bridge tool. This is one of those tools that solves a problem that SketchUp simply doesn't handle very well. So let's say you have 2 posts, kind of like this example right here, and you want to create a geometry between the 2. Now with the SketchUp native tool, I would draw an arc that connects those 2 spots and use the follow me tool to create a path. Now while this can work very well, it's not as straightforward. And also, you have very little control of what to do from here. Now with the bridge tool, you simply select both faces, activate the bridge tool, and Artisan connects both of them together. Now you have a couple of settings from here. So you can press Alt to change the interpolation. You can press left and right to adjust the twists. You can hold Shift and the up and down keys and up and down to increase and decrease subdivision. And you wind up with something like this, perfectly connected and with a bit more geometry to give you a little more control. Tip number 3 is all about quad face modeling. Now SketchUp creates geometry using triangle and faces, which works fine for most architectural projects, but once you start to create smooth organic surfaces, things can be a little difficult to manage. Artisan's quad face tools help create cleaner topology using quads instead of round triangle faces. For example, here you see me using the Artisan transformation, which switches to Artisan's version of basic SketchUp tools, and along with it I'm using the Artisan subdivision tools to craft a low poly object. Now why is this important? Because quad face low poly objects are much easier to edit, subdivide, and smooth later. Think about furniture cushions, organic terrain, sculptural walls, custom landscape, and curved architectural forms. These are all shapes that SketchUp simply can't handle. And as always, check the links in the description for tutorials that will take you through and guide you on how to use Artisan and create those organic shapes. Now with the SketchUp natives, you will often end up with messy geometries that are hard to define and that you'll have to clean up later, while quad-based modeling gives you cleaner surfaces and much more predictable results when applying subdivision. So the last tool is Sketchy FFD, which stands for Freeform Deformation, and honestly this is one of the most fun tools inside of Artisan. Now normally in SketchUp, if you want to reshape an object, you move your vertices, edges, and faces individually. But with Sketchy FFD, Artisan creates a control cage around your geometry. For example, here we have a shape. Next, I'm going to activate Sketchy FFD and Artisan mode so we can have full control of the control points. And these are way too many points actually, so we'll bring this down to 4, 4, 4. That's much simpler, and now we can start to move these points. For example, if I select these two and move, we can create something like that, which is something that's really hard to do in SketchUp. So I'm gonna make a very simple selection. I'll select all those 4 points and I'll actually scale them outwards, and you can see how the shape starts to expand. I can even move them down, go back to these, set a new point, and I can move this in. So we can easily go from this to something like that. So as you can see, a tool like this can make it easy to create very unique set of models like curved benches, custom furnitures, especially conceptual organic architectural concept. And that's going to be all for this video. Those are 4 Artisan tools that can really improve your workflow and make modeling easier in SketchUp. Let me know in the comment section which one is your favorite. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.